everybody.
Esther
Welcome.
just popped up out of nowhere.
Good. It's like surprise, surprise.
I'm a ninja.
Yes.
She came in stealth like. All right. Welcome to Tuesday night, right, everybody? I hope we are having a good start to the week so far. Um, I hope Monday was a good start getting things done, and we're going to keep it rolling tonight. Um, I got things to do. I don't know. We'll see what my friends have to do. I kind of know, but they're going to let you know when they do their quick intros, starting with our fabulous friend Laura. Go ahead and introduce yourself, and we'll swing it around in case we have anybody new coming in.
Hi. Look. Yay. Help. Amen.
I really should start having my book with me as a promo. It's over there. I'm not getting up. Oh, Laura.
Aw. I know. I'm like, do I reach over and grab one?
Oh, you weren't finished, were you, Laura? That was it.
What?
You weren't finished, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh, hi. I'm JC. I post videos on Mondays and I live stream on Wednesdays. That's tomorrow. At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have books. More than the one that she showed up there. They're in Amazon and Kindle Unlimited. And yeah, that's me. The amazing, wonderful Esther. Ooh, I did it right this time. Okay. On
Nice.
the first try.
Hi, Esther Maria Andujar. I'm a Puerto Rican writer, aspiring to be a hybrid author. I do need to, now that Nia did that, I'm like, I need to change
Hmm.
mine too.
I'm like,
Glad
it
that
is
it's
not the
not really
second.
showing.
Not the second.
And I am deep in like marketing things. I sort of finished drafting a book, half editing because it's like right now is like half of the book is like point 0.3 manuscript, and then the other half is 2, and then the epilogue is 0 draft. We're doing all sorts of things at all sorts of crazy orders and making promotional things to capitalize on the holidays and the wintry reads. So yeah. Yeah.
That was a beautiful face.
That was fantastic.
Right?
And
Oh,
you're here on my channel. I am Nia the Vixen of Fiction. I do have a book out today. It's called The Mistletoe Masquerade Wish.
Yes. I already got it with my Kindle Unlimited, and I'm like, okay,
yeah,
I
it
am.
dropped. Mine dropped right after midnight, and I took a picture and sent it to Nia. I was like, look at it to
I'm
my
like
Bible.
literally my TBR is just Nia's books at this point, because literally my list of books that I'm reading are your books.
It already
That's
has
the
two
list.
5 stars.
Ah, I got
Yes.
another 5 stars. So if you are into cute, cozy, a little bit of magic, contemporary, it's like paranormal light. So if you liked The Good Witch or Charmed, it's a little bit of that, a little bit of Gilmore Girls, just so that you know what the vibe is going in. There is no smexy in these ones, so if you need the spice, you have to either imagine it in your own head or move over to our good friend Teal Russ or Desiree or Laura's got some cute little schmexy stuff. So if you need that spice, my good friends will hook you up. But if you like a little closed door or just the cutesy kissy is the end game,
Kissy
then
face.
that's you get the kissy face. You get a double kissy face in this one. So yeah.
Why did I
So
just envision the way you said it? It was like a grandma. Give me your little face. Give me your little kissy face.
I literally just envisioned it like, ooh, squishy, 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 that kind of thing.
So yeah, that book is out now. It is out there in the world. So I'm happy. It's a cute, fun, cozy holiday read.
Look,
If that's your jam.
ah, why won't it will not focus? Focus.
Too bright.
For anyone who needs the
There he
link, it's
goes.
already in chat.
There you
There they
go.
are. Aren't they
Whee!
adorable?
Yes.
I'm like, there's real people on my cover. It's so weird to me.
But it's a good cover. It's a pretty cover.
Yeah. I like the couple. And the fun thing about picking this
Kathleen's
couple
not
is
in
that
this,
they
is
have
it? Is she? Is Kathleen?
Kathleen is not in this one.
Okay.
No. Kathleen is gonna make a comeback, but don't worry about her right now. So
Does
I'm
she
thinking
have
about
to make
hooking
a comeback? I mean, does she need to be there? I'm just saying.
Kathleen's a troublemaker, you know? She's not she doesn't like not getting her way,
She's
so
not a fun troublemaker. She's a mean troublemaker.
she is mean.
Mean little heifer.
Just the way
Oh,
that she treated her driver,
I
that was
wanted to.
rude.
Oh, yeah, it was so rude.
She's so rude. But you know, entitled people, we got to deal with them, and sometimes they show up in our books. So, how is everyone? Let's say hi to
Sometimes
our
they
good
show
friends.
up in the White House home. Sorry. Sorry. Um, anyway, chat.
Facts, though.
Right.
Facts. Hi, Green Rule. How are you? Regina, hello, hello. And Jocelyn, hello. Hello, Elise. How are you doing? Alice, how are you? So many friends here to work with us. Yay. Thank you, Esther, for dropping the link. Hello, Jennifer. How long did Tiff stream end up going last night? She ended up going the full time, so it worked out. You know, we got her back. We all on the screen. We've been streaming. We understand the gremlins, and we
We
worked it
held
out.
down the fort.
Yes, yes. Tiffany's a trooper. Yeah, it was the usual length. So, in the chat, you guys want to let us know what you're working on today, and then we will do the same up here. Guys, what are y'all working on? Who wants you, Laura? You want to start us off and let everybody know what you're doing tonight? I got my timer ready, so look at us. Look at us.
Ooh, look at you.
Well,
Crazy.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
Existing was
existing.
wonderful.
Same, Laura. Same.
I might write. I might keep packing. Um, I might eat dinner. I don't know.
Laura's got options.
I do.
Well, dinner will at least be one of my sprints. Not the first one, but it'll at least be one. It's gonna be a reading evening for me. I'm beta reading. Speaking of Tiff, one of her books, and then reading my James Patterson book somewhere in there too.
Yay.
I don't know. Ideally, I should go back to the book I finished writing the epilogue and start doing the copy edit. Um,
It doesn't sound like you really want to, but
I know. Hey, she said
are you
edit.
are you a
Edit.
let it sit for a night person, or are you just jump right back in?
no, I mean at this point it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't matter because I'm not changing the content. Like I'm just fixing grammar,
Okay.
punctuation. It's just that nitty gritty thing that I don't like to do. Um, I may try to finish the freebie that I've been saying for forever that I will finish.
You
But
just
I
need a
also
proofread, or is this a
no,
actual line edit?
this is line edit.
Okay.
I
Not
just
Esther.
pretty much yeah.
I like not Esther reminding me that I have 3 stinking freebies that I am not done with.
Yeah, at least I'm still working one. The same one that I've been
Yeah.
mentioning.
3.
3.
Three?
Just have one. Just have one. That
Three
I
more?
that I have to I did told myself today that I'm like if the freebie ends up being 22,000 words,
Her
it's
face
gonna
right
be
now, though.
it is
Her
what it
face
is.
right now. Her face.
Yeah. Cause it like she's thinking it's not just 3, it's like 3 things that she has to edit.
Yeah, it's not
That's
right.
what it's saying.
Literally
Yeah,
edit them.
You know I hate editing just as much as y'all do.
Yeah.
Mm.
I could also, the other thing that I can do is I set up some promotions, some free promotions towards the end of the month for some of Sally's book. So I could do the graphics for those. But I don't know if I'm feeling visually creative. I don't know. I may just end up opening The Sims, calling it a night.
Look, everything got better. You started about editing, and then every other option was better and better.
I'm
There's
also
like
just
graphics.
I'm
I could
also
do
just
graphics. I could
thinking.
play Sims.
Yeah, I'm also just thinking of everything that I did yesterday and everything that I did today, and I'm like, I feel like I should really take a evening break, because then I'm just gonna be like, I don't want to do anything, and at this point, I cannot do that because then I'm not gonna meet any of my deadlines.
No. And we need to meet
So,
those deadlines. We need to meet those deadlines.
yeah, because I already did a cover reveal to my newsletter subscribers. So the book has to come out. Just has to. So I don't know. We shall see. By the end of the spring, I will know.
Yeah. I
So
need to.
Yes.
I need to. Oh, what
we need to work on those freebies.
Okay. Yes, but I also I have a copy of A Christmas Carol. I'm gonna go ahead and get that read. It's not very big, so I should
Laura, what do you got to tell us?
I'm holding the excitement for Laura.
Laura.
So,
What
I
is
got
it?
a voicemail from Barnes and Noble
You got to tell.
saying they have good news. Call them back on Wednesday. And I got the email saying, "Here, fill this out for your records check."
Yes!
So I just got my records check document saying,
We got work, and not only that, girl. As long as there's no damage, you can take books from Barnes and Noble and read them for free.
Well, wait, maybe they change their policies. You got to make sure they didn't change their policies.
They probably have not changed it, but check. And
Because
if they still
somebody might have abused that policy, so we don't know.
no, I mean when I worked with them, that policy was there from like years since their inception. I don't know if Waterstone's buying them changed
Hopefully.
that.
Laura knows how to keep
But
a book.
Yes,
but
Laura
I remember this is the only reason I read that Silver whatever Sarah J. Maas yes, and I read it in a day. Because I was like looking at it, and my manager was like, "Do you want to read it? As long as you bring it back without any damage, then we can sell it. That's okay." And I'm like, "I can do that." He's like, "You could take books since the day you started, you know." And I'm like, "Oh, nice." And then I took it, and the next day I brought it. He's like, "No, you can take it until you finish."
like,
And I'm like,
done.
"No, I'm done." Here, he was like,
done.
"What? You're done?" And I'm like, I'm used to big books. It is an easy read.
The library of Barnes and Noble.
I mean that's for employees, obviously, but
I'm not a blogger, but if I worked at Barnes and Noble and I had access to every single book, like every day, y'all would get sick of me. Every day, I'd be like, "Look at this book." Next day,
I
look
would
at
be
this book.
blogging every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm probably gonna read.
I'd be like,
this.
"Look what we just got in, y'all. We just got in."
Ooh, that's a pretty version.
It is a pretty one. It is
Christmas
pretty.
Carol.
Yeah, this is a Christmas Carol. So we're doing this
title.
Yeah, we're doing this
So
for the scripting book. I also have the Grimm's Fairy Tale. It's really, really thick. They have a Dracula one that I want to get too. It's very pretty. So yeah, so I'll probably read this. I'll probably hybrid read it. So I'll be done with that in no time. And then I do, as was stated earlier, I do have 3 stories I need to get edited so I could send them to editors and critiques. Yeah, so that's gonna happen eventually. I can't guarantee that's gonna happen tonight, but yeah, I do have quite a few things that I need to get done.
Mhm.
Let us see. Green Rule is working on the Nano project. Nice. Randy says I'll be working on my new adult sports romance because I like making myself suffer. Apparently, apparently. Joanne is in the house. Hello, Joanne.
Hello.
Saying hi to everybody. She also says that she's okay. She had to run around and look for her bag after I lost it. Thankfully, someone had put it in the lost and found. That's always nerve wracking. I hate losing things because you never know if someone's going to turn it in, if you're ever going to find it again. Yes, glad you were able to get the bag back. These are for you, Laura. Congrats. Yay, we're so happy. Oh no. She said yes, because the wallet and important cards. That's nerve wracking. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. More congrats for Laura. Yay. Brandy says, I feel like that also probably depends on your manager too. To get the cool manager, they can see not having the issue, especially because you can sell it better when you've read it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eva's here. Hello, Eva. Thank you so much. I'm super excited.
Also,
So yeah.
Eva did
It's
release
yeah, I was gonna say it's
her
her
picture
birthday
book
too.
too.
Yes, we're released Wednesdays, so that's exciting.
Yes.
Woohoo! Eva, feel free to drop a link, ma'am, if you would like
Mhm.
to, because that's awesome. Yes, congrats. Yes, she's got all good news. She's just got to pass that background check majiggy,
Yeah.
which Laura is an angel and a saint,
Yeah.
of course. So yeah,
What?
You're
you're
an
He was
angel.
saying
you're
you
an
won't have to
angel.
worry about your background check.
Yeah.
You're an angel.
Oh, I already got the record back saying you weren't on this list and you weren't on this list, so I'm okay.
Yay.
Yay! I'm so
Laura's
If
happy
like,
for
only
still
they
you.
don't
knew
know
what
about. She's
Laura.
like,
If only
nobody
they
found out about
look.
my
If
secret
only
life. Woo!
Laura. If only they knew what list you were on.
What list is that,
Oh,
JC?
the
You know what list
naughty
you're on.
list.
You
The
know
The
what list you're
naughty
on,
naughty.
Laura.
list.
Ah.
Thank you, my friend. And yes, happy release day for Eva. Yay. Um, let's see. The best prices for mine are coming with Black Friday, so I'll hold off. Oh, the links. Okay, awesome. And we'll keep pumping you up until Black Friday. We'll let people
Yeah.
know. Um, that's
I'll just go
awesome.
search Grandma Eva.
But also, if you want to pay full price,
Yeah,
Yeah,
search
go
for
right
Grandma
ahead.
Eva.
some people may
Yeah.
want to pay full price, Eva, to
Yes, this
support
is
you the
true.
way you always support all of us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And there's a fundraiser currently down in Tennessee for the organization that helps educate about safe sleep habits for infants, and they get early pricing. Oh, very cool.
Oh,
Nice.
that's important too. Yeah.
And Rain says, so long as they didn't have to pull up any of the Wednesday streams you've been on, you should be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't need to
That's
know
fair.
about the
That's
naughty
true.
list. Okay.
That's true,
Uh,
Eva.
okay, and she gets more money with the sales direct
That's true.
buying. Yes. So yeah, buy them and review them.
Yeah.
Hold up, but Randy, it's not just the Wednesday streams that Laura's naughty on. So I mean,
Mostly, though.
Mostly though, because someone dips her toe in the gutter and it's just waiting to jump in. Someone named JC. That toe is always
I'm
like
sorry.
sprinkling.
What?
That toe
No.
is
Yeah.
always
Sorry.
dipping.
As soon as you say
Let her
dip
right
her
there.
toes, I'm
Explain
like,
to your
she's not
daughter.
talking about me at
No,
all.
Esther is
Because
Okay,
just
I
let me
hanging
am
out
just put
there.
that
like,
there.
I
Esther's
am
there
neck
waiting.
deep.
Yes. Esther's there waiting, saying, "Come on in, guys. The water's fine." JC has got her toe dipped
The
in.
water is piping hot.
Laura and I are sitting on the edge. Laura jumps
Laura is
full
not on the
in.
edge. Laura is
When
not on the
Laura
edge.
Look at that
Laura's
innocent
not on
smile. But when Laura jumps in head first.
the-
She's like,
sorry.
Esther,
Tidal
watch
wave,
out.
man.
Oh,
She's like,
Tidal wave.
Esther,
hold on.
watch out.
I'm
I
sorry.
get I get
Do
pushed
you
in.
see
Like
the link?
someone pushes
Do
me
you
in
see the
or they're
song?
dragging me
Did
I'm an
you see the
innocent.
songs on Laura's playlist, Nia? That
Nia,
she's dipping her more than
Nia,
her toes and
I'm
her feet in.
sorry. I
You can,
usually defend you, but sometimes you dive in head first. Like no one is there, and you're
I
like, there
I
should be a
well,
slipped.
splash of
I slipped.
nuttiness.
I
a
slipped
few
and
times, Nia. A
fell in.
few times. A few times.
I
Ah.
was walking across the edge and I just slipped in and then I couldn't get out.
Oh, Laura's in the baby pool with the wet hair.
Oh.
Laura dives into the pool,
Oh,
then sneaks out before the lifeguard catches everyone else's right.
Oh, that is hilarious.
I mean, all I'm gonna
Look,
say, Nia, is balcony yoga. I'm just that started
I
with
just
you, ma'am. It started with you.
look. Okay, I got no words except for the cameras are shocking. That's all. I just like they need to tell people these things. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
Only thing I would like to add is Nia is a mama of four. No, because
Only Dex
So
instead of OnlyFans.
oh.
New website concept. Oh dear. Oh dear.
mm,
Well, my
No,
friend,
we will not be silenced with work.
it is shockingly it's time to start a sprint. What?
No!
What?
what?
How did that happen?
I
Oh
don't know,
my.
Nia. How did it happen?
All
Did
of a
your fingers
sudden,
slip again?
it did. All of a sudden it's just time to start a
Slip
sprint.
where, Jace?
Wow.
Nia is like slipping, sliding through life.
I'm in the gutter. I have no idea how I got here. Okay.
Really,
Doggy
ma'am?
paddle! Doggy
Ma'am?
paddle!
Interesting. I'm just here with my
Oh.
friends. I don't know how this happened. Anyway,
What
we're
the
gonna
best
start our
influences.
You're
Forty
like,
and said
I
blah blah
don't
blah.
know. She's like, I don't know where I have a pina colada. It's not a virgin one.
Today's word of the street slip. I
Oops.
slipped. They slipped.
slip.
Slip and slide.
I know the drug, Nia.
Is it slippery
Little
when
slippery.
slippery
I
when it's
mean,
Nice and
slippery when
slippery.
it
wet?
I
is
mean,
it is always moist and wet. What do
and
you
nice
think?
and
Oh my
lubricated.
god. Okay, hold on. Can I just say real quick before you hit the play on the topic? So when I was at the doctor's this morning, right?
Mhm.
They did the standard check and everything.
Mhm.
And mind you, this is the doctor just to check out my room. This is for the disability. Check out my rheumatoid arthritis and make sure oh, you're not faking your pain or whatever. So,
Mhm.
but they did all the standard checks, checking your ears, stick out your tongue. So he said the weirdest thing, and my mind just went to the gutter because he said, "Oh, your tongue looks real moist." I was like,
Oh
I
no!
couldn't try to control myself.
The
And
thing is,
in my
not
mind,
what
I'm
I
like,
thought.
"What?" I'm like, "What?"
Oh god.
That is fabulous.
Okay, Nia,
Oh,
just hit the play because I don't want to share the first thing that I thought when
me
JC
either.
said that.
Yep.
I mean, is that
So,
not bad enough? Like, is that not gutter enough? Like,
I
you
mean,
think?
challenge accepted. I'll let you know in private chat.
Okay.
Tongue and moist. Wow. Okay, Doc. All right.
Right. I was like,
Happy sprinting,
um,
friend. Let's go.
okay. Esther ferociously typing.
All right, I need to mute myself.
All right, welcome back. That is the end of our first sprint.
End of the
I
stream.
Yeah, I have a sleeping Loki. He likes it when I read, and so I didn't feel like reading out loud, so I put the audiobook on while I was reading, and he came up and he loves this. This is like his jam. I'm telling you. So I took a really quick video, but the light's really low, so I don't know how well it's going to show up. Um, he loves that.
So take it
He
he's enjoying a Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
Yes, he's enjoying a Christmas Carol. I found a good narrator. I was gonna listen to the other narrator, but I like the guy.
JC,
This
you're
guy.
falling asleep.
Don't fall asleep, JC. I like this guy better. So we are on page. We made it to page 39. So that's what we did. What did you guys do?
I put together another box, and now the guy's calling.
Yeah.
I did some reading. That's it.
That's it.
Nice. I did 2 graphics that I am going to schedule for tomorrow and the 21st, I think. I need to look at the calendar.
Very cool. And also, this book has illustrations in it. I did not know that. So
Nice.
it's really cool. Yeah. So this was a good pick for this month. So since I need to do the thing, we had Morgan came in. Hello, Morgan. We had Tessa came in. Hello, Tessa.
That little snore. That was so
Yeah.
cute. Oh.
Yeah, the reading puts him right to sleep. It's great. Let's see. Regina said I had cornflakes for dinner. Yes, easier than cooking. It sure is. And got over 1,000 words on the new Western romance. Look at you go, Regina. Morgan, our good lovely friend. She was saying hello. Jessica also came in. I've only gotten 160 words today, so I need a ton more. Hopefully, you were able to get some more during that sprint, but we've got 2 more sprints to go, so do not worry if you didn't quite just yet. Jocelyn got 115 words. Way to go, Jocelyn. And Jessica says, I got 1 sentence written and ordered food. Also, I stared at my cat who has been laying under my desk in his cat bed like all day. That is the perfect life for a cat. That's wonderful. The cat is living its best life. He's going to be a nightmare tonight. He's going to be like, why are you trying to sleep? We're awake now. Tackle hugs to Regina. Randy ended up getting 586 words. Way to go, Randy. Green Rule says wrote 554 words on that sprint. Awesome. And Regina is hugging Joanne right back. So anybody got any pressing questions or anything for this sprint? We've had so many good chats over the last few days, starting with Esther's. Oh, guys, if you have not seen, Esther did a stream on Sunday. So helpful. She answered so many questions and just
I was like, what did I do?
Sunday.
What?
You were very, very helpful.
You
So,
do so much, Esther. You do so much. You
Yeah.
can't list it all.
It's like, what thing did I do this time? But do go check that video out if you weren't able to catch it live. It's very, very helpful, especially if you're trying to get this social media stuff, trying to get some ideas on things that you can do, because we all need ideas. I am trying. I know it's so. I love this. This is like it's cozy time. So he's got his blankie here.
Now that Nia mentioned, any like major sales that you know are happening, regardless if it's just like physical places, if you can piggyback on them, like Black Friday is a good time for you if you have a kind of like older title or something that is not quite the season for most people to read it, doesn't mean that other people are not going to read it. It's just like most people are not gravitating to that book. You can certainly, if you're on Kindle, use KDP. You can use the promotional deal, which is probably you're gonna lower the price, or you can do the free deal, which I think it lets you to do that up to a 5 day range. So you can do 1 day only free book, or 2 or 3, up to 5, and that could be something that could get people to see your book, will get people to give you as a newer name to them, and
Why did I lose volume?
No, Esther cut out. Can you
Oh,
hear
okay.
me?
I'm like, why did I lose
Okay,
my
no.
volume? I
Okay,
thought it was
so
me. I'm like,
uh,
what happened?
Esther, we can't hear you. We can't hear you, Esther.
Did you accidentally mute? Okay, I thought it was me.
I
I'm
don't think
literally
she would have
like,
muted. I don't think she would have muted in the middle of her talking. So,
I know. I was
but
like,
something happened.
yeah, it's just these cliffhangers, y'all.
There you go.
can you hear me?
There you
Yes.
go.
Do
Yep.
I have to talk like this?
I don't know what
Hello.
happened. You were talking,
I
and
don't know.
I was like, oh no, my sound went out. What happened?
So on my side, you were the only one who went scrolly. Like your entire screen got black, and it was scrolling and scrolling.
Mine?
Me or
Yeah.
Nia? Oh,
No, Nia. That was the only thing that I saw, and I'm like, wait, what happened? What is wrong? Um, what was I saying? Oh, you
Sales.
can sales. You can create a lower sales, or you can do a free book up to 5 days, and that gets your book seen, gets your name seen. Um, New people will give your book a chance, and you as a author a chance, because they basically pay little to nothing for the book, and it might, I'm not promising, but it might get some read through your other books if you have more than one. So take like jump in the bandwagon of major, like either authors or major businesses doing like sales that everyone knows about. Yeah.
Yeah. And Joanne said she's able to publish a social media post promoting her book for the Black Readers Appreciation event, which is awesome. And Jessica said Monster Manor is having a sale on December 13th. Just telling everyone because I'm taking part in it, which is awesome. And Esther giving us the top secrets to promoting YouTube doesn't want us to know. Yeah, YouTube's like, don't.
That might be the reason, because like it's
It was
on full
random.
volume. Full
Yeah.
volume.
It was just really random. You were giving out the nuggets, and all of a sudden the volume went. Shoo.
right.
The internet doesn't want me to be like, here, all the things that you guys can do, go and try.
Yes. So I'm going to be trying some new things. I also need to figure out, because it's the end of the year, so I've got to change my Instagram grid again. So I'm contemplating. There's one I did 2 years ago. I kind of liked the last year's also. But there's one I did 2 years ago that I really liked. I mean, I like the scrapbooky look that I did this year, but it's hard to get it to look really cohesive because it's scrapbooking pieces, which is
Oh yeah.
which is purposely meant to look, have that look, but it's
Yeah.
hard to get it to look right via Instagram because then it
Mm-hmm.
looks a little too busy.
Yeah.
But it's each individual one is cute, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
it, the individual one, I'm like, oh, that's so pretty. But then it looks a little bit too cluttered once you get it on the
See
grid.
yeah.
So I think I'm going back to one of the simpler ones, but I got to change it up because I don't want it to look just like the one
Yeah.
from 2 years ago. Maybe so. I'm thinking of mixing matching last year's with the year before, like some combo of those two.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh,
mixing up
the
books and
other
reviews.
the other thing that I'm trying is that I enroll one of Sally's book for like prime reading promotion. So when you go to your marketing site, you can either not enroll it, you can submit it, and they decide if they want to promote on the email that they send people that have Prime to recommend books. So you can submit yours and they will have it as a submission for 90 days. They
Oh,
don't promise that they're gonna feature it, but there's 3 months of a chance. And let me look, there was another one of like, Kindle deals. You
mhm.
can do a limited down discount on ebooks and nominate the book. Again, they are not promising that you will get featured, but again, 3 months of being nominated, and
Right.
eventually you might get featured. Not a promise, but that is an option.
And that's free. You just have to apply.
Yeah, yeah. You just have to nominate the book. Like I nominated
Thank
one
you
of
for
my,
that. Thank you for
yeah,
that.
I nominated Sally's bestseller for Prime reading. So from to like it's gonna be nominated to get feature, if it happens, it will be nominated from today all the way to February 2025.
Nice.
So there's 3 months of a chance that they might choose it.
Nice.
So, same thing with the deal, the Kindle deal. This is for ebooks, not for physical books. FYI,
But if you have physical books that have an ebook,
you
can
can enroll
okay,
your ebook, and
okay,
then, yeah, you can enroll the ebook, and
okay.
maybe they will feature, and maybe someone will see it, and they might be like, "Oh, I want to read the ebook," and then like, "Oh, this was a fantastic book. I'm gonna get a physical."
Right.
You never know. Like
Right, right.
we can predict readers to a certain point, but it's not exact science.
Yeah, once you put the book out there, you can't really
Yeah,
control what happens with it. So
yeah. It's a lot of woo woo and hoping.
Yes.
a lot of hocus pocus, a wave of the
Yeah,
magic wand,
and crossing
wishing,
every single lip.
a lot of
Crossing
wish,
all the fingers,
a
all the
lot of
arms.
wishing.
We're twisted in knots.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's about right.
yeah.
Uh, so yeah. Is anybody like trying to? Yeah, got things for wrapping up. Trying to wrap up for the end of the year, so that you're ready for next year.
So
Everything. Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah. Well, I'm trying to. So I'm trying to wrap up. Obviously, I'm trying to wrap up Marina, which I just have one. Can you guys believe I just have one episode to write and release?
You should be so
That
proud
Oh,
of
is
yourself.
woo!
insane. I'm just like,
Yay!
uh,
Can we like
what the heck?
can we throw a virtual party when you finish? Like,
I don't know. That's insane.
What
I
number
also
episode is it?
it's gonna be 50 for members, but it's gonna be 51 in Bella because 49 was so big that I had to split it for Bella.
oh
Mm.
wow.
It went over their minimum.
Oh
I mean their
wow.
maximum, and I was like, okay, I'll split it. And I mean, it could split until 51 and 52 because I have a feeling that the last episode is gonna be long too. So
Oh,
they might
yeah,
get
chunker.
Bella might be 52 and members will be 50. They don't have to worry about the split. Um, I am also looking forward to wrap the last short book for Sally and then the holiday romance that's releasing under Sally. Um, and then that's pretty much closes my publishing year. I'm trying. I do have like a little bit over 10K of one of the books that is releasing next year. So I'm hoping to at least have written two, maybe more. Because I will ideally like to write December, like Christmassy wintry books for next year during this
Yeah.
season, so I can kind of like sip in the holly jolly of everyone and be like,
Yeah.
book.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping to do too. I'm hoping I can get two holiday-ish style books written
Yeah.
because I'm like feeling all the vibes, but I know that I'm starting to get into my paranormal vibes as well. So I'm like, uh-oh, I need to jump on. I need
Interesting.
to, yeah. For some reason, around November, because I think coming off of like the Halloween season,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
vampy paranormal
The witchy vibes.
feels
The parent.
start.
Yeah.
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 So I do a combination of that and Christmassy, but that the paranormal wanes a little bit at like around this time, but then it
Hmm.
just starts picking up right, and then I'm way in deep in January. I'm like, give me all of the gothy, vampire-y, yeah,
The,
give me all of it. So
yeah.
I'm like, I'm trying to pace myself so that I'm on the right wave and I'm not missing them,
Hmm.
like trying to get too
Yeah.
far ahead or just like miss that vibe and like, oh no, I missed my Christmas vibe. Now I'm feeling my my witchy vibe now.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to, because I know how I am and I don't want to be like dwelling on it and
You
thinking about the next thing or the last thing. I want to
you
be in what I'm writing.
you might have to do what I'm thinking is, because what I think I'm gonna do for next year for Sally is not do a full length, but do shorter books, like anything between 2 to 4, so they
Hmm.
can release every other week or weekly. And I want to write books about Christmas in Puerto Rico, and I'm like, so I know
Oh,
my specific window is kind of like as soon as December starts, and maybe the second up until the second week of January. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to be okay writing like a gremlin when I am not gonna be online, because that's gonna be like peak time. That's gonna be like Christmas Eve,
yeah,
Christmas Eve. And I'm just like, I need to find a time to plot them so that is set, and I can just be like
yes.
Kirby crazy writing them.
Yes,
So
one of the things I have my Christmas candles, but I also got these two, and I'm like, I want to burn them, so I'm waiting till January so I can be totally in the vibes for it. So this
Ooh.
one is Wicked Wood Vanilla. Look at this.
Ooh. Is there a snake on it? Okay.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
isn't that pretty? And it smells amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And then this one is called Vampire Blood. It smells so good. It smells delicious.
Esther, see you in the chat.
It smells delicious. I want
when
another one.
when
I got
was
this for my
that?
birthday.
I need one for me. I
I
mean,
got this.
I'm already past the vampires at this point, but I don't care.
I'm
I
not.
need,
Also,
yeah,
hi, hi, Sky. Hi,
Oh
Sky.
yes, we're getting ready to say hi to everybody. So yeah, but I want another one of these because they have one of this that's a bigger size like this. And these are, you get them on sale from Bath and Body Works. And I got these for my birthday. I got a ton. So I have a bunch of Christmassy ones too. But these ones, I'm like, I got them and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to burn them now. And I can't say this. This is part of what's pushing my witchy vampy desires. But guys, I don't know why they made these candles smell so good. When I tell you this vampire blood one smells delicious, it
I
smells
love it.
delicious. And I'm like, is it just me or does this really smell yummy? Oh, let's.
Oh, Brandy. Hey.
Hello. Hello, hello. Are there more? Yes, we have two more sprints. We're getting ready to start sprint number two. Um, I'm a little bit. I'm reading
yeah.
mostly tonight. Yes.
See, when Nia lets us be like super chatty, it means that she's like, either I got my work done or I'm really avoiding work.
Oh yes, I've been reminded of the work that I need to do. So yeah, I'm reading tonight, but I'm gonna finish this in no time. I might finish this in the 45 minutes sprint. So then that means I'll have nothing left to do but work. So womp womp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
Procrastination is
goodness.
over.
Uh-oh. Look who's here.
Ah!
Dear Skilly! Hello, hello.
Hi, Sky. Do you Skylar?
Oh, I'm muted. Hello.
Hi. Let the hijinks continue.
Jessica has the body wash and it smells so good. I'm telling you, it really smells good. Yes, and I do like the vampire blood. Yes. I don't know why they make it smell so stinking good. Typing meme to get here. Curse you two for not letting us skip it. I know we should totally be able to put gifts in. What are you up to, Sky? Before we start our sprint number 2, how's it going?
More
I'm
procrastinating.
not feeling the greatest, but I'm
Oh
working
no.
through it. And I'm doing school stuff. But last night I was searching for Spider-Man. Now I'm searching for villains from Spider-Man and monsters from Spider-Man. So
You need a
I
list of
don't know.
names.
I want. Well, I
Or
do.
do you
I
know
got a
Spider-Man?
names because it's a group assignment. So I got the people I'm looking for. I just need to find them. So I'm just on Pinterest.
Just know William Dafoe.
Yes.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know who that is. Who knows?
The guy who plays Green Goblin.
Oh,
Green Goblin.
I do know Green Goblin. I just don't know the actors and actresses. Listen, I'm under a rock. My rock doesn't have actors and actresses and celebrities.
Oh. So, D Skilly, are we ready to get to work?
Yeah,
She's like, I guess.
sure.
Like if we
Like if
have-
you say so.
we've only been talking for a little bit. That's not too
Oh.
bad.
Oh.
That's a talking time.
Oh wow. Oh.
For 45.
Okay.
20.
Damn.
I mean,
I mean, but I was giving some information, so
Yeah. Which is necessary. So this was all
So-
on point.
I was sort of working in a very chatty way.
Oh, God. Well, when you said Esther, I was giving.
William Dafoe is so stinking awesome. Oh my god.
Wait, I need to put a face.
He was the original talk to yourself back and forth crazy talk. Gollum
Oh, that
style.
was.
But with
that
the mirror
was.
scene?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that was
So good.
crazy. Yes.
Oh, him. Okay. Now it was like,
I didn't know who they were talking until they said Green Goblin. I was like, oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's in
That
the
scene was
lighthouse.
wild, yeah.
He's
It's like, oh, we're losing it. Here comes the Green Goblin.
What else was he in? He was in the terrible Death Note Netflix
Oh.
remake. He played Ryuk.
oh yeah.
That was the only reason I watched it, because he was Ryuk. And I was like, maybe even he could not save that movie. But
No.
I mean, I have not watched American Psycho, but I know he's in it.
Mhm.
I don't know if he's a big part or not.
he's not the main character. That's Christian Bale.
No, yeah,
But,
no.
Yeah.
I've only seen
I
it
don't
twice. I do not want to watch it again.
Yeah, let me
He's in
see.
Beetlejuice.
Don't say it 3 times. What are you doing?
She already did.
Good gracious. What are you...
She already did.
Oh my goodness. Well, good luck.
I know, but I don't mind hanging out with Beetlejuice. He sounds fun.
You are not going to get any work done. Ma'am, if he comes around, you're not getting any work done. It's going to be chaos. You're going to be like a dancing...
a normal
do you want to
night.
be a dancing puppet?
Okay, now I remember now I know why I was like, oh, him, John Wick.
Yes.
Yes.
He's in John Wick too.
Yes.
Yes.
That one. The first one.
Yes.
The first one, the one that you saw, JC.
Oh, he's in Poor Thing. I have not seen this yet, though.
What now?
William Dafoe is in the first John Wick.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's in Daybreakers too. Forgot about
he's
that
in
one.
So much stuff. Yes.
It's been around for a hot minute, you know.
Nia,
Yeah.
you need to hit play because we can
Okay,
be
yeah,
here for a
we're down a rabbit
while.
hole
It's
now, so
Randy.
let's.
Randy got her wish.
I know, Randy's like, let's talk about Williams
Thank
as
you,
well.
Randy.
You're welcome, everybody. Okay, here we go. 45 minutes, sprint number 2. We're gonna grab a banner, get more things done, because I know you are. I believe in you all. Yes. Here we go.
So
And
Laura, American Psycho. His character is Donald Kimball.
I think he's the detective.
Okay. I'll mute myself. I'll mute myself.
anybody else got any more William Defoe information they need to drop?
I
Speak
would love him to
now.
be my uncle. Like, please. Him and Mads Mikkelsen. I want to hug them. Like, please be my uncles.
He is on speed 2 in the English patient.
Yes. Yes.
What?
Yes. I'm telling you, we'll be all day talking about what is William Defoe in. Like, there's so many things. Oh my, okay. Because while I'm looking, I'm like, what else? Oh my goodness. I do want to see Poor Thing though. This looks creepy as I don't know what. But I do want to see it. Wait, he was an Aquaman? What? No.
Yes, he's the dude that brings Aquaman back to the water
Oh my
world.
gosh. Literally in everything. He's in everything. He's so cool. Okay. Anybody else? Are we done with William Defoe? Anybody else?
Now we're on the Mads Mikkelsen.
Mads Mikkelsen. Okay, no, we can't. We need to. We have to work. Okay. Oh, that's for the next rabbit hole. Okay, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Happy sprinting, friends. right, that is the end of the second sprint. That was the long one. I am making my way through this book. Um, it's going just fine. Nothing surprises me. The story is flowing just like I expected it to, so it's going quite easily. So, how did you guys do on that sprint? Laura's
I got
grinning.
a call from Barnes and Noble setting up an orientation date.
Yay! You did it! You did it! You did it! You did it!
Go Laura! Go Laura!
It only took 10 months, but I found a job.
Yay! And it's a bookish one too. Ooh.
I know.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and I was reading a fan fiction. It's a fast one.
Calm down. Calm down.
He's just happy. Loki's saying
Yeah.
congrats. See?
JC's muted.
I was talking that whole time to you, Laura, and you didn't even hear me. It's fine. It's fine. Congratulations, Laura. The gist of what I was saying, but I did a little reading and then went and started fixing dinner. It's in there. By the time we finish chatting, it should be done. Esther, you're up. Batter up.
Uh, what did I do? Oh, I finished setting up a post, and then I am updating my Notion, like my promotional calendar, and like rearranging where things should be. So yeah, just working on keeping myself organized.
Very
Nice.
nice.
I try.
I don't know why you looked away when you said that.
And hydrated. She's getting her hydration.
Because I try to be organized. I don't know how organized really I am, but I try.
More than most. More than most.
How did you do,
I found some pictures. I started drinking my soup to feel better. And I started rereading a story that I had written. So, yeah, I did stuff. A lot of stuff. And congratulations, Laura! Again. My congrats is special, it's chaotic and it's perfect.
Yes, everybody's super excited for you, Laura. We love it. We love it.
I just need to save every penny and get the car so I can get to work.
Yes, you can do it. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Okay. Jessica got 346 words for that sprint and ate food. Get a burger.
I'm
That's
glad
awesome.
she knows us well enough to know that she needed to include what she had.
I had fried rice.
We were going to ask.
Ooh, yummy fried rice. Jabria said, I showered and just started putting words on paper. No idea where we're going with this. Hey, sometimes.
Plans are overrated.
Yeah. Yep. Just get started. More congrats for Laura.
I was going to say, Esther, did you ever fix the spicy fried rice you were going to fix today? And yes, Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon!
I did that yesterday.
Wasn't it yesterday when you said you were going to fix it?
Yeah.
You said, okay, I'm not crazy. You said yesterday that you would fix it tomorrow,
Yes.
which would have been today.
No,
Never mind.
I said, yeah.
I'm crazy. It's fine.
Yeah, I ate it. I was like tempted to take a picture to share it, but I was like, I don't want people to think that I am trying to melt my insides. Because I make my I made my spicy right very spicy.
Like you can see the spice? Like
Like it's not red, it's brown spice.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of spice.
It looks like it will burn
Wouldn't
your
red
mouth.
be the hotter?
No,
Oh,
because
No.
it went
when you
I don't eat.
It
so
went
when
all
you
the way
anyway.
through red
it's
to
more
brown.
it's not that it will look redder. It's when you do fried rice because there's a lot of elements. The more spice you put in, the darker it gets.
This is
Oh,
also something that happens with chili
that's
as
an
well.
Yes.
exception then,
The
because
darker brown it gets, that means it's getting
I always thought the
hotter and
redder it
sweeter.
Go
looked,
anywhere.
the hotter it is.
If you
No.
go anywhere and you
I
see
don't do
brown
spice
chili,
at all, so I don't
run
know.
away.
Hmm. Yep,
Yeah.
that brown
Like
chili. Yep.
Run away.
like light red, it might not be that. It might be spicy, but not super
Yeah.
spicy. But if you find something that is like dark red to brownish reddish, you're like,
That's
that's gonna melt my booty.
Yeah, that's hot. Yep.
That's spicy after. But I guess, spicy like you.
Hmm. Randy said I made more progress in this chapter, forgot where I started this sprint, but I got real distracted because my brain decided to go to philosophical in the prose. Oh, that's
Well,
gonna sound nice though. So spicy we could have told. Yes.
from a picture.
From the picture. Do you like the TV show Hannibal? Ooh, Randy.
Randy, do you?
Do we like Hannibal? Questions.
If you do, I got a fanfic for you.
Uh-oh. Oh my. Oh my.
I'm not reading Hannibal fanfic right now.
Oh my.
You gotta watch
I
it.
can only imagine what they're doing with the Oh my. Oh, okay, friends. We are getting close to the time that it's time for us to stop. So if we are going to do our 30
Now to
minutes,
be less chatty.
Send it anyway.
You pick now to be less chatty, Nia.
because we were really chatty the last time.
I
and
haven't
then-
heard the beep on the thing. Okay. If I'm not
We
back
got
when the
to-
timer ends, I'm still eating.
Okay. No problem, JC. Okay. So let's roll this back.
And I timed it specifically.
But look at the time. It's already it's after 9:45. If we do a 30-minute sprint, that's going to be 10.
I sensed that you were feeling real chatty tonight. So I was like, let me time this.
Well, now I'm into the book. Now I'm into the book, and I'm like, oh, I really can finish this. So I really want to finish it now.
Randy's trying to help you, JC.
I don't want to talk about. That's not helpful. Talk about William Dafoe. That's not helpful.
Would we like to talk more about Willem Dafoe?
No.
That's what I said.
Randy's like, let me help you. Delay.
Now, you want to talk about Idris Elba? That I can talk about all day. But
I have no idea how comfy Hannibal Lecter's hugs look when they come from this dude. Like,
What?
how, man? How?
What?
Totally hug you.
I'm sorry. What?
The thing is that
What?
the sentence is not strange coming from Laura, but the sentence per se is so strange.
Well, yeah, it's not strange because it's Laura, but
Yeah, but if you have the sentence said by someone else, everyone will be like, "What? Do you need help? What is wrong? Do you need to call someone?
I
Are you okay?"
want to man so badly.
No, it's like, but then you're like, wait a minute. Who wants a hug from Hannibal Lecter? No.
Laura.
not I.
Only this actor's version.
Laura.
Is it the TV show?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. Okay.
No, Randy, there are no serial killers in any fictional form
Fictional
that I would
ones,
want.
fictional ones.
No, not even fictional.
Okay.
Like,
So this is truly a weird phenomenon. Not serial killers, but I guess the you guy, like when the you guy has to tell you,
No, okay.
no, this is a
I
bad
had
dude.
sympathy.
And
I had
so then,
sympathy for him, but I still wouldn't want a hug from him.
and
Now,
then
if
now
we're
there's
talking about him as Dan from Gossip Girl, yes, hug me all day, but not
yes, but now that
the
the
serial killer.
phenomenon continues because then you've got the show about those actual real life brothers, right? Who do actually off their parents, and the women are going crazy for them. And now, Mark Paul is from Saved by the Bell. He's in this show where
Oh
he's
my God,
literally a
sir!
kidnapper. People are obsessed with him,
Oh,
and
okay,
he's
Mia.
called
I have not.
Sir.
I have not. I
And
have not.
people have this. He has to tell people no. Sir
Mia,
is
I have
bad.
not seen the
And
show
people
in
are
it.
like, but
Like
oh my God.
I have not seen a full episode of that show, but I have seen clips. And when I tell you, you would not know that is Zach from Saved by the Bell when you
That
watch
is
him play
Zach.
in
Who
that
is
role.
this?
Oh my God!
What show is this?
It's a show called Found, and I think it's on NBC
He's so
or
freaking
whatever.
good in
And
it.
he plays this guy called Sir. He in the
Because I
first
love me
season.
some
In
Zach.
the first season,
Google
he
it.
was the guy who had kidnapped the girl, but now she put tables on him, and she was
No.
holding him hostage in her basement. But he was helping her find missing people because she was using his criminal mind to get
Yeah.
inside the mind of
He's a
a
real
person
like
who.
psychopath.
It is
I'm
such
watching
bad.
a hug scene right
But on
now.
the
I
second,
would
but
hug
on the
him.
second, but on the second season, he escaped or she let him out. I'm not sure which one.
He
Because
escaped.
I have not seen the full thing, but I've seen clips. Oh my God, he's scary good.
Where can I watch NBC
Oh, good.
stuff in Canada? I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it right now.
And Randy said, yes, there is JC. Okay, for you, there's serial killers for you that you would want to hug. I would never want to hug
No,
fictional
Yeah.
or otherwise. No.
I googled found in Canada, and Google is telling me about bird flu.
Oh,
Okay. D, you know what, D? I have not watched the show either. One day when you have time on a break, we'll watch it together. I can watch it through Hulu.
You
I
have to
believe,
start from the very
or
first one.
Peacock, one of them. I don't know, not sure which. I think it's Peacock because if it's NBC, then it's Peacock. We can watch it.
it's either Peacock or Paramount.
I have Paramount. I have both. So
Okay, it's one of those two it's on. But yeah, I just saw a clip of him where he's have to tell people, because I guess people are getting obsessed with his character, and he has to be like, "Sir is a bad guy." No,
oh
and
my
it
God.
just reminded me of the guy who plays you, and he had to tell them, "Please
Oh
stop."
no.
No.
Mark Paul is so much better. Not and nothing against Paget. What's his name? I don't even know the dude's name to play on you. Nothing against him. He plays crazy really well too. But I did not know Mark Paul Gosselaar could play crazy this well.
Yes, he plays it.
Oh my God.
He has this look in his
So
face
good.
that is like scary good.
I forget
Like,
it's Mark Paul Gosselaar and he's like
yes.
acting and he's not, and this is not real life serial killer dude.
Yes, he looks like he should be like a serial killer. It's like scary.
I just rewatched a scene and now I need to watch the whole show again. I just packed the DVDs, the Blu-rays I have of it.
We're just gonna rolling back to this comment real quick before we go on.
But dude, we'll
so
totally get together and watch
beautiful.
it. Okay, D, did you hear me? She's muted.
Oh, she's muted. She's trying to get back to work. Okay,
Okay,
guys,
yes.
we gotta
Sorry.
get back to work. Okay,
Nia brought up Sir. So
okay, no, I was just making a comment
his
about
name is
people
Sir.
really
Like, how sociopathic do you have? Your name is Sir. Like, there was a clip I saw last week that he did with the scene with his brother, and he was like, "Stay away from her." Talking about the girl that he had held captive, who flipped her around and held him captive. He's obsessed with her. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried about everybody. Yeah,
I'm just
we'll
like,
have to watch that one day.
I'm
Okay.
like wondering, is Mark
Are you
Paul
worried
Gosselaar a
about me?
method actor? Because if he's a method actor, this is really this is scary. It's really scary because if you're method, that means you've really tapped into a side of you that I'm like, do we need to know that you had that side of you?
Hannibal!
No,
Oh
I'm good with him.
no!
Is such an empath that he can think like a serial killer to catch the killers, but it starts speaking into his life, and it's just like, that's so good.
Uh-oh. There's a girl whose little sister badly burned her hand and in her pain screamed and enough sass to put her hand on her sister's chest and say, "Oh, nice and cold."
Oh shit! Whoa!
Oh,
Oh damn!
okay. Oh
Yes,
dear.
sociopath. Uh,
Okay, let us sprint. Last
ooh,
one. We are not going to finish on
I
time,
was about to
but
say if you want
that's okay.
to, I was about to say if you want a movie with a really child sociopath, it's a real old movie. The Good Son. Nia, you seen The Good Son, right?
I don't know that I have.
Macaulay Culkin and
Oh, yeah. Okay, yes. Okay.
oh
Hey,
oh
all shows I
man,
blocked from my memory. Yes.
man,
Oh god.
Macaulay Culkin was
I was
way too
yeah.
good at being a sociopath in that movie. I can teach you how to fly. Mm.
Oh, oh
Talking about
goodness.
throwing his sister off. Anyway, okay.
Okay, let's sprint. It's three, two,
I should
one.
watch Criminal Minds. Anyway,
Happy sprinting. Alrighty. That is the end of our final sprint. You guys made it. Woohoo! In the chat, if you made it to the very end, let us know how you did. Oh, how about I did not realize my camera was off. Hey!
Hi! I'm not alone.
No, you're not alone. I'm here. Esther is here. Okay, so I have only got the last two chapters. I've gotten through all of the ghosts. Um so now I just have the end. So I'll finish that at my bedtime reading. So yay. Now I've got to figure out which movies I'm gonna watch. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna rewatch the Muppet one, and I think I'm gonna watch I think it's the movie from 1982 or 1984. Um, so yeah, so I'll watch those two, and I might watch another one. There's a whole bunch, so I've seen some other ones. So I might just like glimpse them so I can recall them. But yeah. That's me. So I'm happy. This is almost done. And I got it done. Pretty much got it almost done in one stream. So yay. How'd you do, Laura?
I was distracted and I watched clips from Hannibal and it was glorious. I want to watch it all again so badly.
Lovely.
All 3 seasons.
Oh, I don't know if JC is back from eating. So Esther, would you like to say what you got up to?
Yeah. I was doing a lot more rearranging, adding things, putting things on calendar, just so I can keep myself on top of things. I helped Mom get ready for bed. I went and took Sam out. What else did I do? I think that's all that I did. I was thinking maybe I can play 30 minutes of Sims, and I'm like, no. I know if I open it, I'm gonna be until 1 a.m. and I work
All night
tomorrow.
long.
So no, I cannot do that. So I'll probably just yeah. So probably I'll just read before I have to like go to bed.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Look at responsible Esther. Oh my goodness. So responsible, so demure.
So boring. So boring. But
At least I watched someone get hugged.
Oh my goodness.
They may have died later, but that's okay.
Oh, a Hannibal hug.
No.
Why are we not surprised? How'd you do, Skilly?
I did some more school stuff. I made cards. And I spoke to my dad. And that's all I did.
I'm sure JC is still eating. Let's see how everybody did in the chats. Okay. So Jessica was on the struggle bus. She said, I need 500 more words for my daily goal, but my brain is fighting me. So I was telling her to hang in there. So we will see how that went. Jabria got 752 words on the night. Was aiming for 1K, but I think I'm going to call it early and get some rest. You did a good job. That's 752 words. I'm going to applaud you for getting that.
It's a lot of words.
It is a lot of words. That's right. I share the sprint. They've been a great help. Oh, yay. Thank you. I'm so glad, Jocelyn. And she's like, oh, look, Eva made it back. How did bedtime routine go? Very glad that you were able to get back, get the kiddo all tucked in and all that good stuff. Green Rules said, reached my word count for the day.
That is so cool. I've seen that all the time, and until Laura just did it, I had no clue what it meant.
Yes.
I did not put that together.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And dun dun dun, drum roll, Jessica got 591 words, and I need 18 more words to make my daily 1,111 words.
Girl,
I'll get
you better
those
write those
easy.
words.
Yes, you got that. Let's get those 18 more words out. Randy said I was distracted that sprint, but I got almost 1,800 words for the day. Woohoo! Oh my goodness, that's good for being distracted. And look at all the hand claps. We love it. Nice job, indeed, indeed. Just could love your daily word count goal. Yes, I know all the 1 1 1 1. Rain said enough for the both of us. Yes. And Jessica said, thank you. The daily word count for K count is 100K. Yes. Speaking of which, I probably should update. I never update. What's wrong with me?
Wow.
I need to make myself some new badges and stickers so that I can have incentive to make sure that I do it every day. Because I'm like, I can just make it up another day. It's fine. But when I was getting those badges, though, I was like, no, I need every badge. So I might be a little bit goal challenge oriented. Eva said, do you all write your capital letter cursive G the old way or the new way? My hand wants to do it the old way, but I think the new way is more understandable by today's person. I don't know. Thoughts?
I didn't know there was a new way.
I don't like the old way.
I don't like the old
I'm
way.
not sure what the new way is, but mine is just a G and I keep going.
Yeah. I still do mine the old way, but I have changed my Q. My Q does not look like the 2. What else have I changed?
Let me Google this.
I think I might have changed my
What is the
J a
new
little
G?
bit. Q, my Q looks more like a not cursive Q. So
G.
the G doesn't look like a G either. And I think they stopped teaching cursive sometime in the 2000s.
Lame.
So my
What's the
older
new one? I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
so
What's the new G look like?
it probably looks like a G but
What does
fancy.
the old one look like?
The old one looks like it goes up
Kind of
and
like the
moves
amp.
around,
Well, not the
down.
amp.
Like a music note?
Man.
No, like the
Doesn't
old-fashioned
look like a
G
music
looks like a cursive S, like a capital S with an
Like the
additional
ampersand?
group.
with it
Oh.
looks like an extra point on it. It's
And then the current cursive G is literally just start the loop, do the normal G, and just
Yeah,
the
that's
tail,
what I
and then
wanna
you keep
know.
writing.
Okay.
So this top one is how I do it. The bottom one is how the old way is.
yes.
Oh, I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah.
You've never seen the bottom G or the top?
No, the bottom one.
You've never seen that?
No.
Oh, and
And I just Googled it. I was
Really?
seeing it online, and I was like, is that a music
Really?
note? Really?
Which music note are you thinking?
No,
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Google when I just looked at pictures and they all look like musical notes the way the person was writing it. I'm like
Like the
that's
clef
not
note?
a
No.
G.
no, I think the S looks like a musical note. Looks like the signature.
Treble clef.
Yeah.
Never
Yeah.
seen it
The
before
S
in
looks
my
more like
life.
a treble clef to me.
I don't know. I've never really thought about how I write my G's.
That means
I
I've
don't
only
I
ever
don't
learned
write
it the new way.
cursive.
So even in
Oh,
school, they only taught me that new G. I
okay.
didn't know there was an
Yeah.
old G.
Did they
don't
teach
like
you
it.
guys cursive?
Yeah.
Esther?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
So
don't like it.
we had a
I
whole
don't like
entire
it.
class. But cursive is, I mean, well, I don't know.
I learned it in
I don't
third
like it.
grade, didn't use
feel like
it,
they
and then I
did
started
it.
journaling and used it for journaling.
They
yeah,
did a real
that's how
disservice. They did a real disservice by taking it out of schools. They
yeah,
just,
that's my oldest son, my
Oh, they don't teach it
older
in America
daughter.
anymore?
No,
they
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 don't
they
teach it
they
anymore.
Oh.
and they
very
should.
similar, yeah, very similar to Laura. They taught it, I think probably second or third grade, but then after that, they never made them use it. With my younger son, I think they also may have taught it just so that they would know it when they read it. So they can read it. They
See,
might have. They might have done that with my youngest daughter
Is
too,
the
because she
English
can read it,
cursive
but they did not teach them to write it.
So here in Puerto Rico, they do teach it. As soon as they start teaching you to write, you learn how to write in cursive and just like normal script. And once you get the hang of it, I think up until sixth grade, your notebook gets graded on
So
like cursive. I just don't like it because not everyone handwrites cursive the same way, and it's just like I'm like trying to read someone's cursive is such a hassle when they don't have a good penmanship, and I write too fast to be eligible in cursive. So I tend to write mostly script, and then there's a letter here and there that ends up being in cursive because it just flows better. But I pretty much don't write in cursive. It's
This is
just
my
I think
cursive.
so
one of
I
the
know
main
why.
one of the main reasons they taught cursive. I mean, I'm sure there were several reasons, but one of it is so you can know how to sign your name you co- when you start signing your name. You don't want to print your name because then anybody
So
can copy your signature. You sign your name in cursive so that
Now they just let the
so
computer sign your name, so it doesn't even matter.
I
It's
still
like,
so
sign
I
my
oh,
name. I
realized.
still sign my name and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
yeah,
Very rarely I sign things, even if it's on a pad. Uh,
yeah. They
at
don't even
least
care what it looks like.
the reason that I learned when I was young why they taught cursive here in Puerto Rico is because cursive helps you with some specific motor skills, which I when I heard they were taking it out, I was just like, I hopefully they're substituting with something that will keep helping kids
So
develop those motor skills. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Typing is
It's
not the
not.
same.
It's not. But
Because
they
it's
these
just
kids now type like this.
is the
They look
fine
like him.
details. You know that we when
Yep.
we're like really young, we learn to use scissors and things like that. All of that is just like fine motor skills, and the same thing is with cursive.
I mean,
so I just
I
figured
think it's an
out.
important skill to learn to know how to do that.
And
I
I don't know about signatures because all sorts of people have signatures when they are not when their language written alphabet is not the the Roman one, and they have
Yep.
signatures.
They still
You
have
just
signatures.
develop whatever type of signature you want, and
I
Yep.
know.
it's
Well,
That's
more
just
I
unique.
know. Here they like when you sign a form here,
Hmm.
it says signature and then it says print. You cannot print like where the signature line is. They tell you, oh no, print is for print. Like you can print it out, but we want to with the signature. They want to see your signature, like cursive.
But
Which I
again,
know
a
is
no.
signature
different
is whatever.
signatures.
My signature
they're
is
Yeah,
not
their
my name
signature
in
no.
is whatever.
cursive.
I've been told to
Some
redo
people's
it. I've been told to
yeah.
redo it.
Then
So
your signature doesn't match your
my signature
or
never
something.
matches. I never signed the same thing the same way.
But
Oh, see, I don't know. I don't know
my
that.
question is because my signature for forever and ever, it's not my name in cursive. I very like at when I was a teenager when I started to like have to sign things, I developed a signature because I'm like, if it's just my name in cursive, anyone who can imitate my cursive can sign for me. So I
Yep.
just made up a signature, and that's my signature in all of my legal documents.
Yep.
No
And
one
And
can.
that's
and
No
it's
one
not
can imitate my
really
signature.
something that it's
yeah.
easily doable because you cannot really tell what I'm actually writing. So
So I
Yeah,
just
like
figured
with
out
the
why
only
I've never seen that G you have because it's not an old G and a new G. There's just a British cursive and an American cursive, and we in Jamaica learned the British
Oh,
cursive, which is
ah,
the new what you're calling the new G. That's
oh,
always been the G we've been taught, but that's just the
interesting.
British cursive.
well, that's interesting.
Interesting. Yeah, it's got a little swiggly this way, and then it
Mhm.
goes like that, and then interesting. But yeah, here your signature is whatever your signature is. I've seen people have a signature that looks like a print signature, and I don't think they've ever been told it's too printy looking.
Because
It's
there's,
just it.
That
I
has
don't.
to match your ID.
because
Yeah,
it's
it's whatever your signature is, and
it's
like at the bank,
Yeah.
it has to match. Like if I sign something sideways, unless it's on the keypad, I can sign the keypad, and they're like, "Oh, well,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
got your ID, so we know it's you."
Yeah.
But if someone gives a document, the document's signature is what they're
Yeah.
like, "Okay, those
I
documents don't match."
I also have friends that they don't like cursive, so their go around is like they just do some letters in cursive and everything else in script, so it doesn't really match with print. So it could be if I do that for myself, it could be like the E is a cursive, and then I just do print ST and connect the H, and then do ER just as a print, and do the M as a cursive, but just sort of like a cursive M, but not exactly. And you just, I mean, again, your signature can be whatever the F you want it to be,
Yeah,
as long
some
as it's
people's
just not a
signature
print written of your name.
Yeah, some people's signature will be just a squiggly line and then something that looks like another like dribble, but they sign it the same way. That's literally just their signature. And you can see it our authors do it when they do their book signings. I've seen authors it's like that doesn't even look like it looks like more like they just made a symbol
Your
and that's
doctors, like you,
Well,
doctors.
the
I've never heard of
signature,
book writing,
that's
so
their
they all
legal
write in cursive.
signature,
Yeah, that
and
scribble, that
that's
scribble you
their
see?
legal signature. And it's just a bunch of lines and curves and maybe
Yeah.
a dot if they're
right.
fancy.
Not a dot.
Never But I have never heard of someone signing their signature and being told that can't be your signature.
Well, because
I'd be
no,
so
because
mad. I'd be like, "What are you talking
printing is
about?"
not a signature. But
It can be. Your
It
signature is
can be
what
though.
is your signature is whatever represents you.
You can technically some people still
that
use the X as their signature. D- It's it's their
That's true.
signature.
That's true. Yeah.
An X.
that's not what I was
Yeah.
taught. So
Next.
I wasn't taught that.
Yeah.
So
So this is a little sad, but people who cannot write or read,
Yep.
they use an X
yeah,
as a
no, I know that.
signature.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
They sure do.
I didn't
Deidre
know that.
doesn't know that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that an American thing? I feel so behind.
Well,
I
I
I
never
think
heard of these
it,
things before in my life.
it,
I kind of think it
okay.
started back in the slave days when because they couldn't read or write, so they
Uh,
could only
Oh,
use the
I mean,
X.
it was used here. Like I think in my family, everyone that couldn't read or write is already dead. But I do remember being a teenager, almost an adult, having family members that couldn't read or write, and their signatures was an X.
okay.
Yeah.
Eva
The
says
more you know.
if you printed it in all caps, they'd say no. Interesting. And X usually requires a second signature from someone legally responsible. And yeah, that requires someone else. Yep.
Oh.
Because I guess if you have like a whole community of people who don't know how to read and they're all signing an X, you need someone to say, yeah, that's Jim
Oh,
Bob.
Google says that if you use an X, if you're a person uses an X, they also have to use a thumbprint, fingerprint, or toe print, or
Well,
other
Yeah.
marks.
now in modern day,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
modern
Yeah.
now
day.
Okay.
modern day stuff. They're like, yep, that's
Yeah.
you. That's Jim Bob's X. They can't sign
The
without
more
reading
you
if they
know.
can't read, y'all.
At least
Oh yeah,
the family members that I had, they usually had either a sibling or a daughter
yeah,
or son that will read it for them, like read it out loud and explain
exactly.
anything that they didn't quite get. And
Yeah,
that's when, like, it's not like that you're gonna hand a paper and wait for them to
Right.
yeah.
put
No,
an X.
people had to sign stuff all the time without knowing how to read. They had to get around it. Someone had to tell
Yeah.
them. Someone they trusted had to tell them what it says. And a lot of times, people would get ripped off because they wouldn't know how to read. So no, it's not. You can't sign without reading. Yeah, they could. Um, History tells us that not great things were done to people who could not read, and Black people were not allowed to learn how to read in the South.
Yes.
So yeah, not it's not a great thing, but that's just the way that it is, or the way that it was. I guess it's still is for some people's
Tell
cases.
you, learning American history is fascinating because
It
Yeah,
somehow,
is.
like,
It
Black
it
people
is.
is.
history is different in every country, and I swear,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the
If
more
you
I
As
hear
if,
about
if
your
you
about
dig
as
what you have to do,
as
it's
as
like,
deep,
someone
if you dig deep into American history, ooh, you'd be surprised. Mm.
as
Yeah.
Or
someone
maybe
who
not.
took a couple of semesters of U.S. history, it is interesting.
mm,
Yes. If Shady Guy with contract told Jim Bob was sold, yes, yes, and this was actually a problem. Yeah, that person would have to be a signature as well, usually uh, notarized as such. Right?
mm,
I don't think so. I mean, maybe now, depending on it.
Yeah,
Okay,
now.
things are going to depend on where you were in. I only know about American history, where you who you were and where you were at and what the laws were. Remember, everybody didn't have equal rights at the same time in this country, and that's just the way that it was. So, yeah, illiterate or not, that did not always matter. When people before we got civil rights that allowed us to vote, you there was a time where you had to be a property owner to be able to vote. There was a time where you had to they made black people in the South had to take a literacy test to be able to vote. So guess what? A lot of people didn't have the right to vote until they passed the civil rights laws saying that all of these people who were not allowed to learn how to read or didn't have schools because there was no equal schooling, um, they just simply were not they didn't have the education. They were discriminated against and weren't allowed to vote until we got the civil rights to allow all people over the age of 18 to vote, and everybody did not get these rights at the same time.
Yeah.
um,
I what you're gonna show? I've been reading the past couple of weeks a couple of articles that most workplaces are writing like contracts and just general business documents at a sixth grader level of writing because the adults that are getting into the workplace, that's the level of reading comprehension. Like I read an article about a university professor who had a student literally cry in the classroom because they had to read a book
Mhm.
by themselves. It wasn't a chapter, it wasn't a summary of a book, it was the actual book, and they have never in the school years read an entire book by themselves.
Oh
And
yeah,
I'm just like, and here I am, like my entire middle school and high school, I had to read a book a month.
yeah. And this is true. People, there
God
are people
Lord.
who are still illiterate. Of course, not everybody
Well,
learns the
nowadays
same or
there's
thinks the
the
same. But
unschooling phenomenon.
yeah, but there's protections for people now that there were not protections for all people in the past. Some people may have had protections in the past, but not all people had protections in the past. But there are protections for now for people who cannot read for whatever reason. They cannot read or are sight impaired. I watched a video of a guy who was wheelchair bound and couldn't speak. He uses a computer to speak, and he explained how he voted. So he had his nurse took him in to vote, and then they had to have a witness, and he had to do this thing where he agreed that she could do certain things for him because it is very interesting. But yes, there's protections for people now, which is awesome. Let's hope it stays that way.
Mm.
Anyway, now the closest literate to me cannot read written words, but love audiobooks. Well read illiteracy exists. And yes, yes, that's why I, for one, am a huge advocate for audiobooks. Indeed, indeed. All right, so we are way late now. We are 20 minutes past our time.
It is almost 12 a.m. for me.
Poor Esther, I really wanted to finish on time. I'm so sorry, Esther.
More of me procrastinating on.
That that's okay. It just means that when the stream ends, I'm gonna skedaddle.
Yeah. JC, you know JC loves her backstage time.
I
So
love
we
that
are
Esther.
so we
But I
are
do
gonna go
understand Esther
from
is on a different
yes,
side.
Esther has to work in the morning. Esther's being very responsible, very demure.
Very boring.
Esther, you could never be boring even if you tried.
She's like, this demure thing is boring.
Don't challenge me. I can be very boring.
No, ma'am.
She said, don't worry, we're allowed 2 tangents
Okay,
for the
let
stream.
me rephrase. I will never find you boring.
Oh, goodness. All right, my friends, it has been lovely. I always enjoy discussions and all the chattiness that we get into.
Chatty, chatty,
So
chat.
You
it's
got a
so much
hotline going
fun.
on over there. I'm just saying. I hear the chimes going on. I'm like, dang, D, hotline.
Mm,
Damn. Okay.
no. All right. Anybody want to do an outro? Anyone you want to do an outro? All right. I will just say JC will be streaming tomorrow. Eva and I have books that released today, so go check those
Yes.
out. Yeah,
I'll be around.
we'll be around. I'll
Hold
be
on.
on Twitch on Friday.
Randy said, don't worry, even we're allowed 2 tangents per chat.
Yes.
Is
Love
anybody streaming on Twitch tomorrow?
I don't
I'm not gonna do a pop up.
know.
No.
I mean,
got
I know Inimitable Books.
yeah.
I think they say, I don't know if it was morning or
Is it-
afternoon. I can't recall.
Yeah, they either do 9 a.m. or 1 o'clock.
Yeah. I know they are streaming Thursday because I am the guest.
Yeah.
And I think it's
And
in the
then-
morning.
So Laura may do a pop up tomorrow, maybe perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make me
And then I'll
eat
be
the
on
best
Twitch
food.
I'll be on Twitch on Friday. I've got too many things to do tomorrow, so I won't be able to stream tomorrow. But that is us. So we shall say goodnight, my friends. It has been a fabulous, fun, chatty time. Goodbye.
Yes, Jessica will be streaming tomorrow.
Oh, Jessica's streaming tomorrow.
On Twitch.
On Twitch. Awesome. Oh, so we got a place to hang out. So
Oh, yeah, she
until-
streams when I'm streaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
Huh?
Okay. Now, once again.
Bye.
Bye.
Do it, Laura. I'm sorry.